class, in this video I will be discussing module 4 lesson 2, which is entitled Potential Energy and Energy Conservation. Okay, so all of my discussion will be based on the book of University Physics with Modern Physics for 14th edition by Young and Friedman. So first, let's define what is gravitational potential energy. So sa gravitational potential energy, this is a kind of energy which measures the potential or possibility for work to be done. Okay? So, mostly kapag ganito, hindi mostly actually, ito talaga yung definition nito. For example, meron kang bola. Okay? At at a certain height, meron siyang potential. Okay, may tinatawag na potential. Basta meron kang vertical distance, meron kang potential. Okay, meron kang potential energy. Meron kang possibility for work. Stored energy siya. Okay? 'Di ba? Last time we have discussed kinetic energy. Ito naman ang baseline niya is when the object is moving, meron siyang kinetic energy. Now, potential energy when the object uh, when an object position is at a height or have a vertical distance, meron siyang potential energy. Okay? So, ang potential work, okay, potential work is defined as mgy or mgh para mas madali kasi y is the vertical distance or you can actually call it a height, okay? And work is defined as the potential or the initial potential minus the final potential or negative of difference in potential energy. Okay? So, ayan. Okay. So, conservation of mechanical energy. Okay. Ito, halimbawa, this is the initial state is equals to final state. Ganyan lagi. So, yung kinetic 1 mo, potential 1 is equals to kinetic 2 plus potential 2. If you remember the definition of conservation of energy, energy is neither be created nor destroyed, it can only be converted. So, kung ano yung pinasok mo, yun din po yung lalabas. Okay? So, ganyan siya. So, let us apply those principles by answering this example 1. Okay? You throw a ball, you throw a 0.145 kilogram, meron tayong mass, baseball straight up, giving it an initial velocity, meron tayong v1, 20 meters per second. Find how high does it goes, ignoring air resistance. So, meron ka daw bola, tinapon mo pataas, with initial velocity, binigyan mo siya ng initial velocity na 20 meters per second. Okay? Ang mass ng bola ay 0.145 kilogram. Gaano daw kataas yung aabutin niya? Okay? So, if you remember the free-falling body, diba? Or projectile, kapag sa maximum height tayo, ang velocity nito ay 0 kasi ito na yung mag-free fall siya. Okay? So, pag ginawa natin yung equation ng conservation of mechanical energy, meron tayong kinetic, meron tayong potential is equals to kinetic 2 plus potential 2. Now, we evaluate. Sa state 1, meron ba tayong kinetic? Yes, kasi nagbigay ka ng initial velocity na 20 meters per second. Meron ba siyang potential? Wala po. Kasi ito yung datum natin. Ito yung state 1, ito yung state 2. At sa state 1 natin ay nasa 0 ka. Bibigyan mo siya ng height. Okay? So, wala siyang potential. Sa state 2, meron ba siyang kinetic? Wala po. Kasi ang velocity dito ay 0. Pero meron siyang potential. Yes, kasi binigyan mo nga siya ng height. Tinapon mo siya pataas. So, making the equation 1/2 mv1 squared is equals to mgh2. Okay? So, cancel na yung mass. Para makuha natin yung h2, magiging 1/2 v1 squared over g. So, h2 is equivalent sa 1/2 20.0 meter per second squared over 9.80 meter per second squared. So, if we are going to compute that, 1/2 20.0 squared over 9.8, that is equivalent sa 20.4. Okay. Considering the significant figure, 3 significant figures, so 20.4 meters. So this is our final answer. Okay. So let's proceed to the next. When forces other than gravity do work. So halimbawa, hindi lang kinetic and potential ang meron. Meron ding other work. Nagbigay ka ng other work like friction, force, ganyan. So meron tayong idadagdag na work other. Okay? So ganyan lang siya. Dinagdagan lang natin ng another term na work other. So let's apply that in this example. Please ignore this image. This is wrong. Okay. So in example 1, suppose your hand moves upward by 0.5 meters while you are throwing the ball. So sabi niya nung una, hawak mo siya, and then kapag binigyan mo siya ng velocity para matapon, nag-move ka ng 0.50 meters. So, ito yung point 1, kung ito yung point 1, ito yung point 2, dito na humiwalay, so ito yung hawak mo pa. Okay, hawak mo pa siya. Dito na humiwalay yung kamay mo sa bola. Okay. Find the magnitude of the force constant that your hand exerts on the ball. So let's call it point 1 and point 2. Hinahanap yung force, magnitude ng force na in-apply mo para magkaroon siya ng velocity na 20.0 meters per second. Kasi dito hawak mo pa siya, so ang velocity nito ay 0. Wala pa. V1, V2. Ngayon, nung binigyan mo siya ng force, okay, yung hinahanap na force, nabigyan mo na yung bola ng 20 meters per second. So, let's define initial is equals to final. Okay. So, kinetic plus potential. Potential. Nag-apply ka ng other work, yung work ng hand mo. Okay. Equals kinetic 2 plus potential 2. Meron ba siyang kinetic nung una? Wala, kasi hawak mo lang yung bola. May potential ba siya? Wala, kasi ito yung datum natin, ito yung pinagmulan, okay? So, meron ka lang dito sa kapila as work other. Now, meron ba siyang kinetic sa pangalawa? Yes, meron na. Nagbigay ka na ng velocity na 20 meters per second. Okay. Plus, meron ba siyang potential? Of course, meron. Kasi, meron siyang height na travel na 0.5 meters. Okay. So, 0.5 meters. Okay. Now, ang work other natin dito is equivalent sa 1/2 0.149 20 plus 20 squared, 1/2 mv squared pala to. Sorry. Plus 0.149 times 9.8 times 0.5. Okay. So, this is equivalent sa 30.5. 30.5. Tama ba? Okay, 30.5. Now, tama ba? If you are going to get this, yeah, 3 decimal place. Okay. Okay. Ngayon, equate natin to sa force times distance. Diba ang work other is force times distance? So, force, okay, times the distance, which is 0.50 meters, is equals to 30.5. Tama ba yung ano na? Ay, 1.145 pala. Mali yung mass natin. Sorry. Kaya pala. Ayan. 0.145. Anyway, magka-cancel pala to. Okay. So, gawa tayo ng ulit compute natin ulit 1/2 times 20 squared. Sorry. Hindi pala siya magka-cancel. Hindi siya magka-cancel, guys. Sorry. 1/2 0.145 0.145. So, hindi siya magka-cancel. Okay, hindi siya magka-cancel kasi work other lang yung nasa kabila. 1/2 times 0.145 times 20 squared plus 0.145 times 9.8 times 0.5. So, this is equivalent to 29.7. Okay. So, this is wrong. 29.7. Okay. 29.7 kasi if you consider the significant figure, ang dapat na decimal place niya lang ay isa. So, 29.7. And then, let's equate that on force times distance na force times 0.50. Divide natin to ng 0.5. So, meron tayong force na 59 Newton. Okay. So, ito yung final answer for letter A. Now, let's proceed sa letter B na find the speed of the ball at a point 15 meters above the point where it leaves your hand. Okay. So, dito na tayo. Wala na to. Dito na tayo sa taas. Nag-travel daw siya ng 15 meters. Ang hinahanap, ano yung velocity niya dito? Okay. So, ito na yung bagong datum natin kasi sabi niya 15 meters above the point where it leaves your hand. Okay. So, ayan. Of course, meron tayong kinetic 1. Kinetic 2, let's name it kinetic 2 plus potential 2 is equals to kinetic 3 plus potential 3. Now, meron ba siyang kinetic 2? Yes, kasi meron siyang 20 meters per second. Potential, wala po kasi ang datum natin nandun sa point 2. Kinetic 3, of course, meron. Okay, meron yan. Potential 3, meron po kasi meron siyang 15 meters na height. So, kinetic na 1/2 0.145 kilogram V squared na 20.0 squared, okay, is equals to kinetic 3 1/2 0.145 kilogram. Ito yung hinahanap, V3 squared plus potential na 0.145 9.80 and then height na 15 meters. Okay. So, pwedeng mag-cancel. Ito na yung pwedeng mag-cancel kasi both sides ay may 0.145. Okay. So, let us compute 1/2 times 0.145. 20 na lang. 1/2 times 20 squared is equals to 200. 200 is equals to 1/2 V3 squared plus 9.8 times 15. Okay, so this is 147. Now, let's compute for V3. So, 200 1/2 plus plus 147. Shift solve 10.29. Okay, so 10 meters per second. Ngayon, ma'am, bakit po 10? Kasi ang kinukuha natin is the fewest significant figure, which is the 200. Okay. One significant figure, so one significant figure. So, this is V3. Okay. So, let's proceed to the next. Example 3. Your cousin Throckmorton skateboards from rest down a curve. Okay. Rest down a curve. Okay. Skateboard. Now, frictionless ramp. If we treat Rocky, and his skateboard as a particle, he moves a circle with radius, 3.00 meters. Okay. Truckee and his skateboard have a total mass of 25 kilogram. Find his speed at the bottom of the ramp. Okay, ano daw yung speed niya dito? So, 0.1 and 0.2. Okay, find his speed. So, a summation of work or summation of energy, may kinetic plus potential. Ay, sorry, this is U1. This equals to kinetic plus potential 2. May kinetic pa siya ng una, wala. Kasi at rest siya, sabi niya, skateboards from rest down a curve. Meron ba siyang potential? Yes, meron siyang height na 3 meters. Kasi kung quarter circle na to, so ibig sabihin ng height niya is 3 meters. So, kinetic, meron ba siya? Yes, kasi from rest going down, so meron siyang speed. Yun nga po yung hinahanap. And then, V2, U2 pala, sorry. Potential, wala na po. Kasi nandun na siya sa 0. Okay. So, ito yung wala. So, this is U1 is mgh is equals to 1/2 mv2 squared. So, magka-cancel yung mass. Ang mangyari, hanapin natin to is V2 is equals to 2gh square root. So, V2 is equals to square root of 2, 9.80, and a height of 3.00. Square root of 2 times 9.8 times 3. Okay, so meron tayong 7.67 na velocity. Considering the significant figures, kailangan tatlo. So, 7.67 meters per second. So, letter B naman, find the normal force that acts on him at the bottom of the surface. Okay, ano daw yung normal force? So, kung gagawa tayo ng free body diagram dito, meron siya tayong of course normal at meron siya of course the weight. Okay? Okay? At dahil may velocity siya dito, okay, this is on movement. Okay? So, if you remember, force is equals to MA. Diba? Summation of forces is equals to MA. So, meron tayong summation of forces na normal force minus W. And then, this is equivalent to MA. This because this is a circle or circular motion, if you remember, A rad is equivalent to V squared over R, diba? So, this is N minus mg is equals to M V squared over R. Okay, so, ang N natin, ang hinahanap, so mg plus mv squared over R. So, N natin is, ang M natin dito is 25.0 times 9.8 plus 25.0. And then, ang V square natin is 7.67 squared over the radius of 3.00. So, ang N natin dito is 25 times 9.8 plus 25 times 7.67 squared over 3. So, meron tayong 735 Newton. 735 Newton. Considering the significant figures, kailangan natin ng tatlo. Okay, so ito. This is the final answer. So, yun. Let's proceed to the next. Okay. Next example, 4. Suppose the ramp in example 3 is not frictionless and the truckee speed at the bottom is only 6 meters per second. Not the 7.67 meters we found there. What work was done on him by the friction force? Okay. So, sabi niya may frictional force. So, kung gagawa ulit tayo ng conservation of mechanical energy, meron tayong kinetic plus potential plus the work ng friction. Okay, yung other work, and then kinetic 2 plus potential. Ulitin natin sa una, from rest siya, so 0. Potential, yes, meron. Meron tayong frictional force. Okay, yun nga yung hinahanap. Kinetic, yes, meron tayo. 6 meters per second. And U2, wala. Okay, so M na 25.0. Okay, then G, 9.8. and then height na 3.00 plus the frictional force is equals to 1/2 25, and then 1/2 mv squared na 6.00 meters per second. So we have we now compute 25 times 9.8 times 3. Okay, so 735 joule plus the frictional force is equals to, let's compute this one, 1/2 times 25 times 6 squared. This is equivalent to 450. So, ang work natin is equivalent sa 450 minus 735. Okay. So, negative 285 joule. So, this is our final answer for this example. Why negative? Because diba sabi kapag ang motion mo is kasulungat yun yung force or yung work, kasi ang friction natin is always opposite. So magiging negative yung work. Okay? So let's proceed to the next. Example 5, we want to slide a 12 kilogram crate up a 2.5 meter long ramp inclined at 30 degrees. A worker ignoring friction calculates that he can do this by giving it an initial speed of 5 meters per second at the bottom and letting it go. Okay, but friction is not negligible. The crate slides only 1.6 meter up the ramp, stops and slides back down. Find the magnitude of the friction force acting on the crate. Okay, find the magnitude of the friction force acting on the crate. Assuming that it is constant. Hinahanap yung frictional force. So, dating gawe, kinetic plus potential plus the work other or frictional force, and then kinetic plus potential. Kinetic, meron tayo kasi nagbigay siya ng 5 meters per second. Potential, wala kasi nandun tayo sa point 1 kung walang height. Okay. Work other, yes, ito yung hinahanap. Okay, frictional force. And then kinetic, yes, ay wala siyang kinetic. Why? Kasi nag-stop na siya. Okay, sabi niya dito, the crate slides on 1.6 meter up the ramp, stops. So, nag-stop, wala na siyang kinetic doon. Okay, and then potential meron kasi syempre meron siyang height dyan. Now, 1/2 12 kilogram crate, v squared na 5.0 meter per second squared, plus the work other or the frictional force, m 9.80, and then the height. Now, ano po yung height natin? Sabi niya, 2.5 meters long ramp daw. Okay, 30 degrees. Ang na-travel lang niya is 1.6. Ang na-travel niya, so yun yung hypotenuse, 1.6. Kailangan natin yung height, sine 30. Okay? So, okay. Now, ano kaya yung work ng friction? So, ang work ng friction, makukuha natin yan by 1/2 12 times 5 squared plus alpha x 12 times 9.8 times 1.6 sine 30. Shift solve. Yan. So, merong work na negative 55.92. Okay. Now, ang hinahanap is yung force. So, ito, 'di ba? Ang frictional force is pwedeng force times distance. Ang tinravel niya is, ito yung force, ang tinravel niya is 1.6 equals, ang work na ginawa is negative 55.92. Okay. Divide natin to ng 1.6. Okay. So, meron tayong 34.95 or if you are going to get the significant figure, fewest, ang force natin is negative 35 Newton. Negative dahil lang dun sa direction. Okay? Negative 35 Newton. Now, sa letter B, how fast is the crate moving when it reaches the bottom of the ramp? Okay. Kapag na-reach na daw niya yung bottom ng ramp. So, 'di ba? Hinagis siya pataas and then bumaba siya. Now, meron tayong point 3 na tinatawag. Okay. So, mag point 2 to point 3 tayo. Point 2 is equals to point 3. Meron ba siyang kinetic, potential, kinetic 2, potential 2, plus yung work ng friction, of course, and then kinetic 3, potential 3, and then yun lang. Okay. Meron ba siyang kinetic? Wala po kasi nag-stop siya at point 2. Potential, of course, meron. Okay. Work, of course, may friction, and then kinetic 3 mawawala kasi ano ba? How fast? Okay, meron siyang kinetic kasi nga going down siya. Meron siyang velocity here. Okay. And then potential wala. Ito yung wala kasi nandun na siya sa baba. Okay. So M na 12 kilogram, G 9.8, at ang work natin ay H is 1.6 sine 30 equals, sorry, yung work pa pala ng friction. May nakuha tayo ng work ng friction na negative 55. Okay. Negative 55.92 is equals to kinetic. Ito yung hinahanap. 1/2 12 v squared plus potential. Wala na. Wala na siyang potential. Kasi nandun siya sa 0. So, 0. Okay. So, pag hinanap natin yung velocity, oops, nawala. So, pag hinanap natin yung velocity, 12 times 9.8 times 1.6 sine 30 minus 55.92 equals 1/2 12 alpha x squared. Okay. So, meron tayong velocity na 2.5 meters per second. Okay. So, yan na po yan. Alright, so let's proceed to the next. So, elastic potential energy. So, 'di ba? Meron tayong gravitational potential energy. Ito naman is elastic. Ito naman ay ginagamit mo. It is the stored energy in a deformable body such as spring. Okay. So, anything na elastic, yung bumabalik sa dating shape or size, may elastic potential energy. So, ang work natin is 1/2 K. If you remember the previous lecture, diba? Work done on a spring. Meron tayo nyan. Work sa spring, 1/2 kx squared minus 1/2 kx squared. Itong tinatakal naman natin is work done by the spring. So, 1/2 kx squared pa rin minus 1/2 kx squared. So, ang elastic potential energy is, ang work niya is negative the change of energy. So, parang ganun lang sa gravitational, nagkaiba lang ng formula. Okay. So, ayan. So, dito, kung nasa equilibrium yung M, walang stretch. Here, the spring is neither stretched nor compressed. So, kapag in-stretch mo siya at binitawan mo, ang work na gagawin niya is negative. Okay. As the spring stretches, it does negative work on the block. Okay. Pag kinompress naman na, as the spring relaxes, okay, pag binitawan mo yung spring from the stretch, magpo-produce siya naman ng positive work. Ngayon, pag nag-compress ka naman, ang gagawin mo sa kanya is positive work. So, ganun lang siya. Kasi, bakit para saan yung negative and positive? Kasi dito, Diba? In-stretch mo siya. X1 minus X2. So, magkakaroon ka ng negative work. And then, X1, mas malaki yung X1 kaysa sa X2, kaya naging positive work siya. So, let's go. Ayan. Halos ganun lang din. Ang nagkaiba lang, ang potential energy mo dito ay elastic potential energy. So, ito yung kapag ang nag-work lang is yung potential at kinetic. Pag may work other, so ganun lang din siya. So, let's apply that principle on example 6. A glider with mass 0.2 kilograms sit on a frictionless horizontal air track connected to a spring with force constant 5 Newton meter. You pull on the glider, stretching the spring 0.1 meter and release it from rest. The glider moves back toward its equilibrium position, x0. What is its x velocity when x is equals to 0.80? Okay. So, kinetic, potential, elastic equals kinetic 2 plus potential elastic 1 and 2. Okay. So, kinetic, meron ba siyang kinetic nung una? Wala. Okay, kasi release it from rest, sabi niya. Meron siyang elastic? Yes, kasi naka-stretch yung spring. May kinetic 2 ba siya? Of course, yun nga po yung hinahanap natin. What is its x velocity? Meron ba siyang elastic? Yes, meron siyang elastic. So, 1/2 k x1 squared is equals to 1/2 mv squared plus 1/2 k x2 squared. 1/2 k is 5.00 Newton per meter. X1 is 0.100 squared is equals to 1/2 m na 0.200 kilogram. V squared yung hinahanap plus 1/2 k 5.00 and then 0.080 squared. So let's solve. 1/2 times 5 times 0.100 squared. That is equivalent sa 0.025. 0.025 equals 1/2 0.200 v squared plus 1/2 5, gawin natin itong 0.80. 0.016. Okay. Okay. So, ang V2 natin here is 0.025 equals 1/2 times 0.2 alpha x squared plus 0.016. Shift solve 0.3. Okay. So, ang velocity natin ay 0.3 meters per second. Okay. So, now let's proceed to the next. Okay na ba yun? Yeah, okay na siya. So, let's proceed to the next. Suppose the glider in example 6 is initially at x equals to 0 with the spring unstretched. You then push on the glider with a constant force magnitude of 0.610 Newton in the x direction. What is the glider's velocity when it has moved to x equals to 0.1? Okay. So, meron tayong work other kasi meron tayong magnitude na 0.610 Newton. Tinulak mo kasi. So, initial kinetic plus potential elastic plus work other. Okay. Is equals to kinetic 2 plus potential. May kinetic pa siya ng una? Wala. Okay. Potential, wala siyang kinetic kasi at rest siya. Okay, with the spring and stretch. Okay. Meron ba siyang elastic? Yes, kasi nag-move siya ng 0.1. Tama ba? Suppose the glider in example 6 is initially at x equals to 0 with the spring and stretch. You then push on the glider with a constant force. Okay. What is the glider's velocity when it has moved to x 0.10? Okay. Wala siyang elastic. Okay. Nag-push ka ng work other. Ayan. Ito is pwedeng force times distance is equals to kinetic. Yun yung hinahanap. 1/2 mv squared plus the elastic na 1/2 k x squared. So, force na 0.610 Newton. Distance is 0.100. Okay. 1/2 m na 0.2. Okay. V squared plus 1/2 5 and then x squared na 0.100. Okay. Yung 5 Newton, diba, ito ay example 6. Sabi niya 5 Newton meter. Yung K niya. So, 0.610 times 0.100 1/2 0.2 alpha x squared plus 1/2 times 5 times 0.100 squared. So, shift solve. Tama ba? Shift solve is tama ba? Ay, wala pa lang. Alpha x. Then, shift solve. Meron tayong 0.6. Okay. Meron tayong velocity na 0.6 meters per second. Okay. So, ayan. Yan yung velocity niya kapag from unstretched tapos tinulak mo, nagkaroon siya ng potential. Okay. So, let's proceed to example number 8. A 2,000 kilogram elevator with broken cables in a test rig is falling at 4 meters per second when it contacts cushioning spring at the bottom of the shaft. The spring is intended to stop the elevator compressing 2 meters as it does. During the motion, a safety clamp applies a 17,000 Newton force to the elevator. What is the necessary force constant for the spring? Okay. So, meron tayong energy muna tayo. Conservation of energy. Kinetic plus elastic plus, dahil may height din siya, kasi vertical to, so U, elastic potential, gravitational potential, tas work other, yung 17,000 Newton, is equals to kinetic 2 plus elastic plus potential 2. Okay. Wala nang work other. Okay. So, yan. Pababa siya. May kinetic pa siya. Yes, kasi the elevator is falling down at 4 meters per second. Meron yan. Elastic, wala. Kasi at 0.1, hindi pa naman yan na-stretch or na-compress. Gravitational, yes. Of course, meron siyang gravitational na height, yung 2 meters. Okay. Depende. Halimbawa, dito yung point, ito yung datum natin pala. Okay. Kung ito yung datum natin, 0 siya. So, wala tayong potential dito. Gravitational potential, wala rin tayong, ay sorry, mali. Wala rin tayong elastic kasi hindi pa niya na-compress. May work other tayo, ito yung 17,000. Okay. Dahil opposing siya, ito ay gagawin nating negative. Okay. And then, kinetic, sabi niya, para ma-stop, so wala siyang kinetic dito. May elastic na siya, at saka may potential siya, kasi nag-move siya ng 2 meters. Ito yung datum natin, so ito ay negative 2. Okay, so kinetic na 1/2 m 2,000 v squared na 4.0 meters per second. 4.00 squared. Wala siyang elastic, wala siyang potential, plus work other na 17,000 Newton. Ito ay force pa lang. So, ang distance na ita-travel niya ay negative 2 distance. Okay? Equals. Kinetic, wala. Elastic, 1/2 K na, ano yung K? Okay, yun yung hinahanap. Okay, yun yung hinahanap. Force constant K. Kx, x is negative 2.00 squared. Plus potential na m 2,000 g 9.8 times negative 2. Okay. Negative guys, negative kasi ang datum natin nasa taas going down. So 1/2 times 2,000 times 4 squared plus 17,000 times negative 2. Okay. So, sa left side, meron tayong negative 18,000 equals 1/2 K negative 2 squared plus 2,000 times 9.8 times negative 2. Ito ay negative 39,200. So, ang K natin ay negative 18,000 1/2 alpha x 2 squared minus 39,200. Shift solve. Ang K natin dapat ay nasa 1.06 times 10 raised to 4. Tama ba? 1, 2, 3, 4 Newton per meter. So, this is our final answer for this example. Okay. And that ends our lecture for this video. Thank you very much for watching.